You already have all the answers to this essay. Whatever value is important to you is something worth writing about. When creating the first draft of your personal essay, you should start with no one else or nowhere else other than yourself. What I tell students when they write the personal essay is you already have all the answers to this essay. It's about who you are, not about who someone else is. It's about experiences you live, not other people have lived. So you need to start with yourself, and you need to brainstorm ideas, memories, moments, values in your life, inside of you, that are important to you. And this could look like starting with a brainstorm of challenges you've faced and overcome in your life. So to start the first draft of your personal essay, before you even start to think about writing a multi-paragraph essay, you want to start with your ideas. And you want to start with which ideas are important to you, which people are important to you, what is important to you. So some activities to do this look like a brainstorming memories exercise where you imagine that tomorrow you're going to hit your head and you can only keep 10 memories with you. So you need to list out the top 10 memories from your life to this date. And then you take those 10 and then, you learn that you can only keep 5 with you. Then you can only keep 3, and then you can only keep 1. So you start to learn what you prioritize in your life, what memories have stood out to you. You can do the same exercise, but instead of with memories, you can do this with values. So looking at a list of 100 different values, from friendship and religion to faith and communication. And again, of the 100, you choose the 10 most important values to you. Then you start whittling that down from 10 to 5, then from 5 to 3, from 3 to 1. Whatever value is important to you is something worth writing about. You have some lived experiences, some self-to-world experience that shows how you've demonstrated that value or how that's come up in your life. And so those are a couple of ways to think about some stories or some moments or values that could be the foundation of your essay. And then when it comes to actually writing your essay, you want to start to consider a narrative arc. Think about the challenges you faced, what actions you took in response to that challenge, what effects that challenge had on you, what values those actions showed, and then what's your future potential based on that. When it comes to drafting a successful essay, I suggest that you think about proportions and ensure that you have a balance of content in your essay. What this means is you shouldn't only write about the challenges you faced throughout the whole essay. In a 650-word essay, you want to spend around a third of your essay talking about the challenge you faced and what the effects of that challenge were. You want to spend another third talking about the actions that you took to change or improve the situation you were faced with. And then you want to spend the final third of that essay talking about the learnings you had and the values you took away, and moving forward, what your potential is based on that. So if you were to divide 650 by 3, that looks to be around 216-ish words per section of your essay. So when drafting a successful essay, you want to make sure that you tell a whole story, but don't just look to the past. You also want to include the present and the future so that the college admissions officer reading it is able to understand how your past connects to your future. Should you avoid any topic in your essay? This might be a hot take. I don't believe there are any topics that are bad. I believe that there are no topics you should avoid. There are essays you should avoid, but that's more about the craft of your essay and how you tell the story. So there are no bad topics. There are bad essays. I don't want students to feel this intense pressure to find the perfect topic. I work with you to destigmatize that feeling and make sure that whatever topic you choose, whether it's the biggest challenge you've overcome or it's your daily skincare routine, that you story tell that topic with intention that shows who you are to the reader. You can take any topic from brushing your teeth to walking to school, to eating lunch, to your going to bed routine, and turn that into a window and turn that into an essay that is a window into who you are. For students, knowing and then showing yourself in an essay is a new challenge. Again, when you're in high school, you're asked to, respond to content. You're not asked to create content. And so to go into the writing an essay feeling like there has to be one story from my life that essentializes who I am, I think is a false way to approach this challenge. Your whole life is a testament to who you are. And so we can choose any topic from the most significant challenge to very more minor superficial, surface level incidents in your life, and storytell the skills and values that you've shown in that. And so as long as you are sharing your humanity and sharing your skills and sharing your interests through the story, that's what counts. Not so much the topic, but what you do with that. When I applied to universities, I wrote about my experience in a youth program I participated in called Operation Understanding DC. I lived in Washington, or just outside of Washington, D.C. in Maryland, and this was a program that brought together Jewish and Black students from across the city in a leadership and social justice focused mission over a year-long learning. I wrote my personal statement about the transformation of my personal perspective that this program, Operation Understanding DC, helped to facilitate. And my strategy in writing this essay was to communicate how my values and perspective shifted as a result of participating in a communal, experiential learning experience. And so I was able to show that I was open to learning from the world as well as sharing my life and sharing my values with others. The strategy I took to my essay in high school is a strategy I take to students today, which is convey who you are by sharing your voice. Our voice lets us authentically convey who we are. Our voices allow us to translate our context into content for others to consider. And this is an empowering opportunity when you think about who you are and how you can share your values and stories with someone who has never met you, but could be influenced by the life you've lived.